What is going on, guys? Welcome to week number 4 of our Big 12 Team Builder action. We got some good games on tap here, but first we're going to start off with the Nebraska State Prairie Dogs against Bowling Green.
What do you mean, but first?
Oh,
You're
right.
implying this isn't a good game?
Well, I mean, look at the offensive range. You tell me this is a good game?
Well, Bowling Green right now needs some work. You know, in real life, when Mike Jinks took over, they just totally went on the toilet. But in this game, they're not terrible. They're actually a little bit better on paper than Nebraska State, so we're going to have our hands full. We got Cameron Willis starting, as he started last game. You see there, 200 yards with 1 score. And we're going to try to get this passing game going. Let's see what he's got here.
3rd and 3 pass, a little lofty type of pass here over there to Joey Highshaw, who actually stayed in bounds. There's a booth review, and it's pretty clear he was in to make that catch. So good first down, good throw.
I'm liking the touch right now from Willis.
He's got all the tools. He's got some arm strength, and then he's got some touch. He's got some wheels. He's a very headsy type of quarterback.
Yeah, I like what I see. He does not play like a 64 overall player to me.
Oh, that means he's just got a bunch of potential. That's all that is.
No, he's going deep here, trying to get something on 3rd and 12.
And
should have been picked off.
Just as soon as we're talking him up, he does that.
True. But what do we have here? Rooney!
Oh, my goodness.
Rooney!
Oh, Myers with the reception. Rooney comes in as the placeholder and then throws a fake field goal for a touchdown.
We were totally feeling it. As you see right here, look at that. The determination.
Right.
So he's still a part of this team. He's still cheering him on from the sidelines, being a good teammate. He's got nothing left to play for as a senior. So all he's going to do is just be a part of the team. However they want to use him, he's cool with it.
Look at this play. Shonka misses the tackle.
That's not what we need to see out of Mr. Joey Shonka. Come on.
That's ridiculous.
Look at that. You got this hoss just bearing down on you.
And then the quarterback for Bowling Green just says, nah.
James Morgan. Okay, just sidestep.
Nah, bruh.
No big deal.
3rd and 9 here. Looking for a first down. Morgan dropping back. He has got Poe. Janarvius Poe. 1st and goal. And then look at this pass. Complete to Matt Wilcox. 9-yard touchdown reception. 9 of 9.
Yeah, and he's not throwing an incomplete pass. So I don't know what to do.
And their offense was in the mid-100s.
Yeah, their offense is horrible now since Dino Beavers left. But Tanner Brenneman gets the reception here. Good play by Willis. We're going to try a little option here.
Oh, nice run,
got some room.
Looks like he got the first down, but he's going to flip it to Monson, who ends up getting 9 yards instead of the first down.
And as you can tell, I mean, we're using Monson a little bit more than Pritchett in this game. Pritchett's in right now, but not part of that play. Swan gets drilled.
Yeah, he's hurt.
He's going to be out for the foreseeable future here. Hopefully he comes back. Willis will flip this to Monson.
Wow.
Nothing doing there.
4-yard loss on that reception. It's going to be 3rd and 12. But guys, check this out. Just real quick. Little flip. Little like a Brett Favre flip.
Underhand shovel pass. So they do not get the first down. Benz comes on. Nails that field goal. We're going to get the ball back here in the second. We did give up a touchdown.
Another touch pass to Highshaw.
All right, Highshaw makes the catch. Now rolling out, Willis will flip this.
Another touch pass.
Marlon Bourgeois. Okay, so we are doing everything right until that happens. He just got a face full there. That pressure just bearing down on him.
Willis, I mean, he's looking right at it. Maybe he's not looking at it. I don't know.
He just sees 3 guys just running a train on him.
He's like, what do I do?
And look at
this. We're showing this back on replay right here. I mean, it's an incomplete pass, but hey, this might be the reason why. I mean, he looks like a second baseman getting drilled while turning 2. Look at that. Still gets the pass off, but rolls on top of his head.
He gets a perfect pass off. Like, what in the world here?
This is Heisman level, guys. This is what happens on Heisman. 3rd and 10. Morgan dropping back. He's got pressure from Shonka, but look at Redding able to toe tap his way to a first down. 3rd and 1 now as they're still moving the football down the field. Jennings, the second, is going to take this down the sidelines for a big pass play on the swing route. 17 of 20 now from Morgan, 2nd and goal, and Morgan is going to get picked off.
Good stuff from the D. I saw Joey Shonka break through there and put some pressure on Morgan. Interception.
Nice stuff by the Prairie Dogs. So they're hanging in there, 14-10 right now, 3rd and 10 in this situation, and Brenneman going to fight for the first down. That's an 11-yard catch.
Yeah, Willis loves Brenneman. Like, they got this connection thing going. It's pretty fun to watch. But now that's a mistake because Yarborough, I believe that was Yarborough.
Yeah, it was.
Did not really cut back. So Willis didn't make a horrible throw there in terms of location. It was probably a little bit far, but Yarborough, turn around, dude.
It's a curl route. When are you gonna curl? That's the biggest thing. 21-10 now. Is this pass play is a touchdown? And
He likes
he
likes it.
We have our own little thing going with some of these mascots. We're not allowed to show on air. Let's go with 5 seconds left here in the second quarter. Got one play left to go. Willis calling the audible here too. Yarborough gonna make this bomb of a Hail Mary catch. 2nd and 7 there. 72-yard touchdown. Gonna be what? 16-21?
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. He tricked that DB because he's running a corner route. The interior guys are running a corner. It sucked him in a little bit, just enough for Yarborough to get loose.
Yeah, he didn't pay attention to him right there.
But, what do we have here?
Another
Rudy.
fake field goal or extra point, whatever you want to call it.
No, they
Myers.
snuffed it out. But they still let Myers loose. So we're liking that play right now. And we make it a 3-point game and going into the half. That was clutch.
Well, especially after some of these turnovers. Well, just the one turnover that you got picked off, but, you're hanging in.
Okay, we like it. I mean, I would like to be leading this game at this stage. But this is going to set up a 4th and 1 here. So Monson gets stuffed. Still 52 yards rushing. Looking good. You can see how far those guys split out on that field goal.
Oh, yeah. They weren't going to let it get... They weren't going to get burned again.
And I wasn't trying anything.
Morgan is going to pass here this short little intermediate route, and Lowry's going to pick it off, but can he get to the end zone? He dives for the pylon, and he's going to get there. A pick 6 on James Morgan. It's going to be 28-21 Prairie Dogs.
Good job, Lowry. This is like a really aggressive game. It was like an intense game when we're playing it. I like it. Oh,
no, not again. Oh, look at the defensive lineman was like, I'm jumping up for this, and he still couldn't get it.
No, this makes kind of like absolutely no sense in terms of like why I would go for here. And you could argue that's cheesing the game a little bit. But maybe. Like I said, just aggressive tone.
But
we're just feeling it.
Well, think about it, because now you just put Bowling Green in a situation where they score, they have to get a 2-pointer. So, it's not the worst call in the world, but Zimmerman, oh my goodness, is wide open after this pass play is complete. I mean, you probably shouldn't have dove right there for the legs.
Yeah, maybe not. Well, I was feeling it. It was aggressive.
But 29-27, so they do have to go for 2 points. I mean, if they want to, and they elect to. And Jennings is just going to run over his man there and get in.
And that tackle should have been made, by the way.
Here's Willis on 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. We are starting the fourth quarter. 6.5 minutes left to go. Now about 5:40 left to go here. And starting to drive down the field, which is a very good situation for you. You got to get a score.
Yeah, we'll take any score right now, preferably a touchdown. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Willis will fumble.
He dives for the end zone, and he gets the ball stripped.
Now, I know better than that. But like I said, I was just feeling aggressive the whole game. I said, I'm getting this touchdown. I'm not getting stopped at the 1-yard line. You guys saw our video last week. We're sick of that. I paid the price for it.
Well, the CPU is going to get you. Somehow, some way. Even if it was over the plane, they wouldn't have given you the touchdown because they don't do that.
They don't want me to score.
Nope.
So Morgan throws again, and we get back-to-back drops. And all I can say is it's about time. But what happens here on this punt?
We got to show you guys this. Look at this. Kind of illegal.
Is that legal? I don't know.
You can't stay on top of your man.
I see offensive linemen kind of sit on the guy after they shove him to the ground. I don't think you can just tackle somebody, though. All right, Willis, taking it. Now we are in grind the clock mode. We're trying to set this up for field goal. I kind of like where this is headed.
Graves gets the carry on 1st and 10. Going to pick up 4. You're going to let the clock run down, which is a smart thing. Don't rush it. You got timeout. You're going to call timeout with 2 seconds left to go. Your button wasn't working, so that's why.
Oh, yeah. Good thing, too.
Yeah.
If I waited till 1 second,
you would have
been dead
in overtime. But here we go. Benz is going to get one up, and it's going to be 32-29 victory for the Prairie Dogs at home. Good W.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it was exciting. But again, the turnover bug hit us pretty bad today. I'd like to see that get cleaned up. I think if we did, we would have won this game easily. But hey, Rooney was a factor, played really good. Kicker Taysom Benz gets the player of the game honors with field goals. Willis played pretty well. He had 300+ yards passing. Monson almost hit 100. So that was a pretty good effort. I'll take it.
I feel like there's a new hashtag coming on. It's going to be called hashtag Prairie Dogs Will.
Hashtag? You said hashtag.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, hashtag Prairie Dogs Will.
I don't know. Yeah. That's not going to stick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys know. It'll stick.
Okay, Broken Arrow at Mississippi State. Now, Broken Arrow, they are a 5-point underdog in this game, folks. They are going into Starkville with all those cowbells. And this guy is a superstar quarterback in the making, Nick Fitzgerald. You know how he runs? He likes to run. He's a thick body, likes to get in there and do the options.
I've never heard of this guy. Is he like Tim Tebow?
Kind of. I mean,
he's a little bit smaller than
He's pretty
Tebow?
good.
Oh, okay.
Fitzgerald's good. I think he's really gonna take the next step this year. But look at this play. Almost a pick there. And he gets destroyed. But Mixon still goes up for 23 yards.
And he's excited about it, too. Nonetheless.
All right. Now we get a stop here on the option. Okay, so they're still running that option. Bradley makes the tackle.
But good anticipation, though, that he was going to pitch it.
Yeah.
But just didn't wrap up the quarterback. I don't really know what he was thinking there. But here we go. It's 2nd and 12 now with about 5 minutes left to go. And they got double back set here. They fake it on the read option, but they're going to pitch it. And look they convert this time. And just like the McAllen game we had last week, now we got Broken Arrow doing the same thing.
I know. And this time it goes to the end zone. So Jevin Broadway, somehow that goes on the books as an 18-yard rush. I don't get that.
I don't know. There's definitely more than 18 yards.
Yeah, but Hayes Branson's loving it. Broadway gets it into the end zone. Look at this. Fitzgerald just takes out his frustration.
Oh my gosh.
On this player here. And then he's talking trash.
He's just following him. He's like, who's got the ball? Who's got the ball?
Yeah.
Who scored a touchdown? But look at this. Wide receiver Malik Deer.
Make the tackle.
Oh my. 51-yard score. On just a little, what was that? A little in route, little slant, little screen?
Little screen. Wide receiver screen.
Goodness.
Our cornerbacks are way out of position.
But the blocking. And look at the little duck move and then the breaking the tackle here. I mean, in a nice block from his other wide receiver.
Yeah, I think that was Azugu, the quarterback, who was just out of position, not playing his man here. And here, Fitzgerald is going to get sacked. Good play there. That's Jeff Stull.
So they will kick a field goal here to tie the game. So it's going to be 10-10. And Drew Snyder is going to get sacked for a 9-yard loss. Going to put them back 3rd and 16 now.
Yeah. We haven't seen much out of Drew Snyder so far in the early highlights because the defense is kind of doing everything for Broken Arrow, but
kind of taking over.
Yep. And, if you guys watched the preview video, we talked a little bit about what Snyder likes to do. He's not the greatest passer in the world, but he does run a pretty good option game.
It's definitely his strength. He's definitely more of a running quarterback. But we have a fumble here on the punt.
And that's Lewis Preston. Or I call him Lewis. I like Louis better. I think that
I
rolls
do
a
too.
little bit better.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Louis Preston.
They will review this, though, and it looks like he was down. So the ball will remain Broken Arrow football.
close one, especially with the halftime approaching here with 147.
On the road.
Yeah, we're looking to get a few more points here. So Snyder's going to get a 1st and 10. What can he do? He's chucking it.
Oh, and it's going to be deflected twice. It's going to be deflected twice, and the guy on the ground picked it off.
Picked off by Abram. That's the second incompletion of the day for Snyder, so, we've been making
Doink,
fun of his accuracy. But
doink.
look at that. Falls
Wow.
right into his lap. Does
Wow.
not hit the ground. So...
they're going to get the football back. They did stop him there.
Yep, and Snyder is driving, throwing deep. This time does not get intercepted by Durr.
Durr.
That was
Should have picked it off. Durr. 2nd and 10, and Snyder's going to fumble. I mean, it's a little bit of a sloppy game here so far with these two teams.
Jolan McDuffie with the recovery.
Time is running out, though, so coaching staff for Broken Arrow will call a timeout. 5 seconds left to go. Kick this field goal up. It's going to be 16 to 10. You're in a pretty good spot to take care of business down here in Mississippi State. Where do they play again? Starkville.
Yeah, so Satterwhite makes the field goal. Snyder running downfield for 32 yards. Got some good legs here.
Yeah.
But look at that. With all the sacks that he's taken, it bumps his total to 17.
That's bad.
I know.
That's really bad. 16 to 10 game here still, 3rd quarter, and look at this strike by Snyder connecting to Antoine Harden.
He's the number 1 wide receiver on the team.
About time he got involved, guys, but look at this. I mean, like we said, Snyder's not known for his arm, but he made a perfect throw right there.
Yeah, played a really, really clean game up to this point. Now, Fitzgerald's going to throw a bubble screen out here. He's just shoving people off here. Good play there. Going to set them up inside the red zone. And they're running it. And
Nice, very, very, very physical by Eris Williams for a 3-yard rush. 2nd and 7 now, and a read option. He's going to decide to keep it. And
Nick
Gibson
down at the
1 yard line.
1 yard. Okay, now 1st and goal from the one little. What is that?
Whoops.
Fitzgerald just gets knocked down there. It's Shane Biddle, defensive captain.
2nd and goal, a little play action rollout type of play, and it's going to get stuffed.
Yeah.
It's going to set up 3rd and goal now.
Can we get a goal line stop here?
Let's hope so.
Or
Fitzgerald
would have been a goal line stop.
Throwing off his back foot. It's going to connect with the couch, but it's going to get stopped short. So a field goal is up, and it is good. So they cut the lead to 10 for Broken Arrow. Snyder's going to get sacked again.
Yeah.
Very, very common theme thus far in this game.
Fletcher Adams. Really weird play there. I think they were going for like some kind of fake, and he just got a face full of the defender. And they're going to hit Nathan Rowe. 3rd quarter winding down here. So we're going to take a 10-point lead into the 4th. Chapman, though, no running room there. Lane just got closed up. Bounce it to the outside. Tackle's made. Fitzgerald gets the ball back. And this is kind of a defensive game here.
Very defensive game. It's starting to get the feel, like this is not a very Big 12 type of feel like a game. This is a SEC feel.
Yeah, but as you say that,
yeah.
Keith Mixon lining up in the slot there makes a huge touchdown on a little post, little nod there, little play action,
Little
draw.
stick and nod.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be 23 to 20. So they're pulling back here, pulling close, within striking distance, and that's gonna help them. Another sack.
3rd sack of the game for Adams, and he gets flipped off, and he can roll over, and he just still walks right in clean.
Goodness. And
Two guys just looking around.
Snyder didn't even see him. Like, come on.
2 guys looking for somebody to block, and there he was.
Cassidy Morris with this reception for 7 yards. Going to be 3rd and inches now, and Snyder starting to kill some clock here. 2:56 left to go, and they're running an option, and great blocking there for Snyder. This is a huge drive for Broken Arrow. 1st and 10, and going deep again. That pass, I think he was throwing away. That wasn't intended for anybody.
Probably. I mean, they shouldn't be throwing at this stage in the game anyway. And here they are doing it again. This time on 2nd and 10. Hits Nathan Rowe for 8 yards. Nathan Rowe's having himself a nifty little game here.
If you get into the end zone right here, though, it's virtually game over.
All right, Snyder. What's he got?
3rd and 2, and a little read option. He's going to keep it himself, so he's got it for a touchdown, guys. 30-20 with 2:14 left to go. Big drive.
Yes. Now, Mississippi State, they need to respond really quickly here. They got 1:50 on the clock, and Fitzgerald's going to flip it. Gets the first down, but, they need that touchdown. They need that score.
1:39 left to go, and here is first down again. So another first down. So that's back-to-back first downs for Fitzgerald and this offense. Is it going to be 3 first downs in a row? It is. So, I mean, the prevent defense, again, is not a bad idea here.
Yeah, I mean, you want to keep it in front of you a little bit, but they are giving up maybe a little bit too much right here. This time they do tackle Mixon here behind the line to gain. So now it is 2nd and 2.
If they get a score here, though, and then they get the onside kick, then the prevent looks stupid, and They do get the score here. So Nick Fitzgerald gets in. It's going to be 30-27 with 1:04 left to go, and here's the onside kick, guys. It's not going to get the bounce that they wanted. Broken Arrow recovers. 53 seconds to go. They will get the first down. Mississippi State is now out of timeouts. They can't get them off the field.
Reality sets in for the mascot.
Yes, and it is over, guys. So, Drew Snyder and Broken Arrow Wranglers, after struggling in their first couple games here, they beat Utah State pretty good.
Yeah, the Tulsa game was probably too close for comfort. They lose by 1 to North Carolina, so this team likes to play it close, I guess. That's just how they are. And Drew Snyder gets player of the game honors here. Big road win for Broken Arrow. I mean, we were talking about it. We're thinking this might be a bowl bubble kind of team. And if they had dropped that game, that would have forced them to have to go 4-4 in conference, which would have been a tough assignment. So good win for Broken Arrow. They are on the right track.
I think it's an even better win, personally, for Drew Snyder.
Yes.
I mean, he really needed that. Made some great throws, and we'll talk about that in some of our recaps and our previews.
And we're going to introduce now the battle of the OSUs here between Odessa State and Oregon State. Now, this is Montana Flynn, a.k.a. the knockoff Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
The discount brand Indiana Jones.
A lot of guys in the comment section were talking about that.
No, he's a very good quarterback. Really the only ace in the hole here for Odessa, because this is not a very deep team. A little weak. I mean, the skill positions are okay, not that good at wide receiver. So, I mean, they have a decent wide receiver core. But here we see they open the game with a field goal. Now, Oregon State has the ball. Could have been picked off or caught. However, it is a drop.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird combination there. Something you don't hear about every day.
All right, but here Montana Flynn does get picked off. Oregon State gets the ball back. Montana Flynn drops to 9 for 12, so still making some throws, but that will hurt. Okay, now Oregon State has the ball. Run the option. Luton goes down.
Not going to get it. So the thing that kind of hinders Odessa State is definitely the defense.
Yeah,
they don't have a really solid defense, but look at this. They're not going to...
Now that's what you call a defense right there.
Yeah. They need the field goal post to be part of their defense.
Right.
But look at this strike by Montana Flynn. And he's going to be down at the
1 yard line. Kyle Rivera makes the reception for 56 yards. Now, what do we got here? Actually, technically, he was down at the 2.
Oh, okay.
That puts them at the 1 yard.
At the 1 yard.
Okay. Down at the...
We can't shake it. 1 yard line.
1 yard.
Third goal now. Logan Sweeney, their running back. Good playmaking running back, too, by the way. Like, he doesn't get a lot of credit, but good pass here. Nice little, nifty little play to Gabriel Endicott, the tight end. 12 of 16 now for Montana Flynn. So it's going to be 10-3. Oregon State will tack on a field goal on their next possession. Here we are inside the 10-yard line, and Sweeney gonna pick up 4. Not enough for the first down, but 3rd and 1. getting some calls at the line from their head coach, from their offensive coordinator. And I want you guys to look at Sweeney right there. He was running a flat route to the left and then cut it back up the field. Boom, touchdown.
All right, good stuff. Now we are looking at a 17-3 game. This is Ryan Nall, the running back. Very productive running back. I mean, he doesn't get a lot of credit. You know, nobody watches Oregon State, really. I mean, especially when they're, so-so. If they were better, maybe they'd get a few more eyeballs. But I like Ryan Nall. He's a good player.
Oh, and look at this catch by Kyle Rivera. 31 yards. That was contested, too, and he just went right up and made a play. This guy's pretty good.
Yeah, Kyle Rivera's, he's not bad. He'll go up and get some footballs like this right here.
He's got a little Mike Evans in him, I feel like.
I can see that.
He's nice and physical.
Flynn really threw a jump ball here, but man, Odessa gets a touchdown here to Thomas Brunner, and they are totally in control in this game. Montana Flynn with 4 incomplete passes.
Yeah, that's insane. And the thing is, Oregon State doesn't have a terrible defense either.
Right. I mean, this game was not expected to have this much of a disparity in the score. But
I think I picked Oregon State.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of people did. And Luton there drives them into field goal range, and Oregon State gets on the board, so a little bit of momentum, if you want to call it that, heading into halftime, but it's still a 24-6 score. So they are totally getting outmatched here.
So my analysis to keep you guys on your toes here, Odessa State, just remember, doesn't have a very good defense. So if Luton can try to figure out this offense and try to get it moving, Oregon State can make a comeback. It is possible. And you guys can see this right here. It's already starting to shift that way as Timmy Hernandez gets in with a 25-yard plus.
Now, if I were calling this game, I would be throwing the ball instead of trying to run the option.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even be touching the option right now.
Oh, yeah. You can really attack Odessa through the air.
And Luton is going to get a touchdown pass complete here to Nall, and it's going to be 16-27. Both teams will end up kicking a field goal on their next respective drives. And then look at Kyle Rivera again, just blowing right past 2 defenders. The safety couldn't get over in time, and he beat his corner.
Yeah, no.
And Flynn just put it on a dime.
Here's a good question. Who gets player of the game right now? Who are you giving it to? Because Flynn has 5 incomplete passes.
Yeah, I mean, the ball ultimately has to get delivered by Flynn.
Yeah, you might have a point there. Now, how about this? We're talking a little bit of trash about the defense here, but a good strip sack there. It wasn't a strip sack, but a strip at any rate. Turnover, ball goes to Odessa. Montana Flynn will get sacked here, however, and he took a lick here.
He did, but I mean, guys, look, we're 5 minutes into this. Well, 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And this field goal, if they make it, it's going to be 37-16. This game's pretty much done.
Yeah.
And this is something that I didn't even...
I don't think a lot of us did not really see this coming. Oregon State, though, will drive it down. They're down by 3 touchdowns, though. They need to average about a touchdown a minute here down the stretch. They do give this to Noah Togiai.
I don't think that's right.
I probably butchered that. You guys will have to forgive me. So they give them the touchdown. However, this is under review. So I don't know what they're going to end up doing here.
So here's the interesting part, guys.
Off the board. Down at the
1 yard line.
1 yard line.
So they give it to where so if the ball didn't cross the plane, they don't give it. But on that Cameron Willis dive, they didn't give you a touchdown, even though it was already crossed the plane.
Maybe it wasn't crossed the plane.
I think it was.
At the time it started flipping out of his hand. Now McNamara here gets the sack. Pretty good stuff there.
I think Luton got freaked out.
It's very possible. Now they're going to throw it here, a little tunnel screen. Down at the
1 yard line.
1 yard line. So
it never fails.
Again, they do not give Noah the touchdown here. They're inside the 1. How much closer can they get to the goal line without scoring a touchdown?
It's just on the goal line, I guess. I mean, I don't know. But look at this. The tackle can't be made to stuff Hunter Matson outside the goal line, and he's going to get in. So it's going to be 37-23 with 2:01 left to go. And guys, like I said, this one is over.
Yeah, Oregon State could not get the ball back in a timely fashion, and Montana Flynn can just sit on that.
They came back, though. Oregon State came back. They only lost by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, kind of.
They should have took care of business earlier on
in the game. So Montana Flynn goes 41 for 47.
That's insane.
I mean, that is a heroic performance right there.
Definitely. So let's go over our week number 4 results. And other than this game you already saw, let's check out the first one after that. 31-16, Northwestern beats up on Little Rock, and it was not pretty.
Yeah, Little Rock got totally outgained in this. I see Ashy again, sub 200 yards, sub 50%. I think the time has come.
It's over.
I think it's done. I see Marcos Maben there, does a little bit of huff again. Kind of the best wide receiver on this team. You know, he's tight end.
That's sad.
But, I mean, Billings not getting involved. You know, we talked about Northwestern, good defensive team. But, I mean, really, we gotta do something about this.
Yeah, I think Ashy has pretty much written his future. His destiny.
His death warrant?
Yeah, that it's been sealed, guys. I mean, you know, the rushing yards aren't bad, but the attempts, 35 for 112, like, come on. 15 of 32, 156. I mean, you can't do that. You can't do that. So they've got some issues, and I think this season is going to have to go to the backup quarterbacks.
I think you're right.
And look at this. Camu improves to 3-0, 34-0. They absolutely destroyed Cincinnati. 407 yards of total offense. Over half of that came on the ground.
So Cincinnati did not get either 100 yards rushing or passing. And that is insane.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
That's the worst quarterback sim performance I've ever seen in my life.
Do you guys, when you guys simulate, go check this out for yourselves and let us know in the comment section. Let us know if some of this stuff happens to you guys upon simulation for CPU.
It does. It's a common complaint about this game is CPU stats are not that realistic at times.
But why are the team builder teams like not that terrible?
Sometimes they are.
That's true. I mean, Ashy's been bad.
Yeah, we've seen a few bad performances out of that.
But Shepard gets 23 attempts, 1 touchdown. That's interesting. But here's the big story. Golston with 28 attempts, but maybe it's not really an attempt because there is options. Maybe they just flipped it. Jake Fritz with 60 yards, not bad. Matt Morrow, 11 catches for 119. That's huge.
All right, good stuff. Now, again, this was a storyline we were talking about for about a week. New look offense for Amarillo, and I think they really showed up here. You know, 414 yards in college is not a ton, but it's a definite improvement from where they were, and they do hang 50 points on the board. Springer there, 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's huge difference. Absolutely huge difference. It's that Clemson playbook.
Yeah, must be. Gamble with 2 touchdowns. Goolsby had a 70-yard touchdown catch. Good stuff out of the Armadillos. I know there's got to be a few Armadillo fans out there. Let us know if you're happy finally with their performance, and I will let you guys know we will see them next week for the first time. All right, now ACU. Good game here against Indiana. 45-13 is the final. They hang 485 total offense. Another great game by Bishop overall. Let's see how he did. 367, 5 touchdowns.
You know, this is a pretty comparable performance to Russell Springer.
True.
Is Russell Springer on the rise? Can he match Ben Bishop's performances?
Robert Bishop?
Yes.
Yeah, nobody can.
So Ben Bishop?
Yes. Now, how about McCoy here with 65 yards rushing on 11 carries? So, you know, we were talking earlier about, you know, maybe ACU gets some more guys involved. McCoy took over the number 2 back duties in this game. Had himself a pretty solid game here. Amari Manuel, again, 123 yards. Johnson with 2 touchdowns. Noah Jones, yet another touchdown. And then Kleck and McCoy getting into the mix as well. So how about that defense? How about those defensive stats? Jelani Lewis gets 7 tackles. Good stuff. Out of Jelani Lewis. Any sacks? I see one for Bubba Cullendale. No INTs. Oh, there we got one. Washington the second. Good stuff out of the secondary. Just overall a very solid game. ACU gets through the non-conference schedule 4-0. I think that was... I don't know if it was expected. I mean, it was not an easy non-conference schedule.
No, I mean...
They had 4 solid tests.
Yeah.
But they passed them all with flying colors. So.
Well, I mean, Indiana, nobody expected them to be 3-0 at this point. You know, this was kind of supposed to be their easier one of the bunch.
Yeah,
but
this is probably the easiest game on the slate, you know, with Notre Dame and TCU on there as well. But they look good. They look good. They're the favorites.
Oh, yeah, by far.
Heading into conference play. Now, Wazoo knocks off Midland State. Now, Wazoo was 1-2, but, you know, if you guys saw our Wednesday video, that we do know that they were still considered to be a borderline top 25 team. Midland State, that was a chance to get a W against a higher-ranked team. They give up 500 yards passing. So Luke Falk really had himself a big game here.
443 in the pass.
Yeah, I mean, Wicks just did not have it in this game. Not good. Only 154 yards passing. Like, dude, what's going on?
You're CJ Wicks. Come on. Pick it up.
Kinnery again gets the majority of the carries. 156. And then, yeah, wide receivers not too much. I mean, maybe Midland State heading into conference play needs to throw the ball a little bit more. I think that would suit their style of play a little bit better. So let's look at Shreveport. Your Skeeters.
Yeah, man.
How'd they do?
Ronnie Wingo. Andre Wingo had a huge game. It's about time he broke out. 420 yards of total offense. Half of that came on the ground. And honestly, when we look at LaDuca, this is kind of what we expect out of this guy.
That's a very efficient game, though.
That's what we expect. That's what his job is to do, is to just be efficient. But look at it. And then rely on Andre Wingo the whole rest of the way. 21 attempts, 125 for 2 scores, over 5 yards per rush. That's huge. And then he's involved in the receiving game too. 3 receptions, 64 yards. Groves. So they're not passing the ball a whole lot. Nobody's getting to like 5 receptions, but yeah, Wingo is...
Yeah, as long as Wingo looks good, as long as he's healthy, like he's got to be the focal point of Shreveport's offense, and he was today. Let's look at McAllen with their victory over Houston. And they opened the game down 7-0, but after that, not even close. 555 for total offense. Let's look at Jed Carmichael, a pro in the making. 364 with 4 touchdowns.
Pretty gaudy numbers.
Now let's see who caught all those touchdowns. Carson Jackson had one for himself. Another 100-yard game for the speedster number 1 wide receiver. So I like McAllen's offense too. Now they got one more non-conference game, but again, that Eastern Division for the Big 12 is looking pretty stacked right about now.
Yeah, I hate being where I'm at with Ardmore.
I know.
All right, guys, so that was our week number 4 results. Let's go right into week number 5. Little previews here, because actually we're going to speed this process up. We will not be doing a week 5 practice or preview type of video for Wednesday. Wednesday will be actual week 5 gameplay, and then week 6 will be on next Saturday, so that we can get into conference play.
Yeah, this is
Saturday.
where we want to get to, because I mean, look at these matchups.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, these are good matches. These are good stuff.
Okay, yeah, everybody wants to be here. The non-conference play is fun, but like, I mean, 4 weeks is where it's like the sweet spot. 5 is kind of a lot.
Yeah.
But hey, we got some good matchups here at any rate. We got Denver at Boise. Going to show South Alabama at Shreveport. Odessa State goes at Tulane, and hey, Tulane just got a big win over a ranked Syracuse team. So that'll be tough. I mean, Odessa, they need to go 4-0.
Oh, yeah.
Texas Tech sitting at 0-2. Although TCU Stanford is not. This schedule's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane. Like,
if they lose to Amarillo, they might lose every game of the year.
That's harsh. That's really harsh.
So, Amarillo, they need this game. This is a big, in terms of geography, regional kind of implications. This is a big game for Amarillo. And you get a huge game here.
Yes, I do. It's going to be tough, guys. Number 6, Kansas State. I don't know how. I mean, look at the total defense.
They're averaging 330 yards rushing a game.
Okay, I mean, that means DeQuandre Shook is going to have a huge game. And, this might be the game where Hicks gets broken into this offense because we might need that spark, that extra spark. This is a big game. We have if we can beat number 6 Kansas State, we're getting on the map.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Kansas State, smart football team. They play hard on defense. They, like we said, they're going to run the ball, and I think you're in for a big challenge there. ECU is going to head to McAllen. You see McAllen with that number 2 pass offense in the country, number 1 overall in the nation. So watch out for Jed Carmichael.
It's all Jed, man. It's all Jed.
Good stuff out of the Matadors. Kansas A&M, they're number 6 rushing. I don't think they're going to have a challenge here against Miami of Ohio. It beat Toledo. Okay, they're feeling it. Now, Midland State, they really need a bounce back here against Georgia State. Georgia State, not that terrible. Well, they did lose to an FCS team.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to sugarcoat these matchups to get some interest, but come on. Midland State's going to roll. Yeah, they're going to be fine.
They'll take care of business. Like you said, 94th in the country passing the ball. I think they're going to open the playbook up a little bit and start to throw. And
that's what they're known for, so they should be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, CJ Wicks is pretty good. They're going to need him to get going. And we're going to have Nebraska State at Purdue.
Now, that's a tough matchup, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to go at the Boilermakers. They've lost to Cincinnati, Notre Dame, beaten Minnesota and Northern Illinois. So
all those games were close. Kind of like you. All your games were close.
Yeah, I mean, look at our offense, though. We are moving the ball. So I kind of like what the Prairie Dogs are doing.
They've definitely got some tricks up their sleeves to try to make sure that they're putting themselves in the best position to win. They're clutch. Just like Lowry had that pick 6. They're clutch.
Totally.
That is week 5, guys. Who do you have? Who's your picks? What do you got?
Give me Denver, Shreveport. Give me Tulane. I think Odessa's due for a loss. I think 4-0 Odessa State would be a surprise. I think Amarillo will beat Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech might go winless.
Whoa.
In the Pac-16.
What are you smoking?
I think you will beat Kansas State. McAllen over ECU. Give me Big 12 rest of the way. Camu, Midland, and Nebraska.
All right, so Denver Tech, I'm going to take Jerkeenan Timmons and Jaleel.
Yes.
Yeah. But he's going to be fine.
Jaleel Schmidt.
He's going to be all right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with Shreveport, Odessa, because Montana Flynn is just moving the football big time.
They look good.
Texas Tech. I'm going to go with Kansas State.
You're picking against yourself?
I'm picking against myself.
Dude.
Yeah, I am. Number 6 in the country, man. I mean, here's
better than they are.
Here's the analysis, though.
On paper.
Cade Wilson, our quarterback, has not thrown an interception all year long. You can see that, guys. The turnover differential, 0. We haven't taken any away, and we haven't given it up. So, I mean, we might break habit here. Turnovers might be aplenty against Kansas State. I mean, that total defense is carrying them. I'm going to go with McAllen to roll, Camu to roll. Midland State Mustangs will run free, and I'm going to go with Purdue.
Yep.
I mean, I know you're starting to get used to your team here, but I mean, you almost lost to Bowling Green by 3.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
I could have lost to Minnesota too.
You had some bad turnovers in that game. So I'm going to take Purdue. I think if Minnesota wasn't the Big Ten team that I said was going to beat you, I think Purdue is going to beat you. They're going to be the Big Ten team to do it.
Okay.
But, yeah, those are our picks, guys, for Week 5. Who do you have? Put it in the comment section below. And make sure, I'll say it again, guys, I'll make sure that you guys are here on Wednesday for Week 5 action. This won't be a regular thing. We'll go after Week 6 on Saturday. We'll go back
to recruiting
and stuff for the following Wednesday, and then Week 7 action will be on that Saturday. So that's it for this episode, guys. Leave a like if you like this thing, and if you're new to the channel and you like it and you love it and you want more of it, you know what you got to do. Hit that little red button for a subscribe or my logo, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday for Week 5 action. As always, peace.